Throughout our entire lives, we are in search of some creed, some ism. We seek certainty and somewhere to belong, someone to rely upon. You come to these things out of fear. I mean, even with videos like these, you probably watch them seeking some kind of certainty. You're looking for someone to tell you how to live. You're probably looking for that one video to tell you exactly what to do, the video that will make everything click. You're seeking certainty and security, but there's no such thing. With that being said, please keep watching my videos. #I love you. Encouraged by Osho, he would like to make us more insecure, more uncertain, because that is how life is. A truly alive man will always feel insecure. If anyone knew what was going to happen each moment, then life is just a dead, mechanical process waiting to be played out. A secure life would be worse than death. When you say you are certain, you declare your death. You've committed suicide. And I know in saying this, I'll get a lot of comments from people like, oh, well then should I just quit my job and go live on the streets? And the answer I'd give is, I don't know, man, maybe. There isn't really a cookie cutter answer. Each situation is unique. Life is not a stagnant pond. It's a dynamic, flowing river with constantly changing circumstances. Now, obviously being stable and having security is not totally a bad thing. I talk a lot in my videos against consumerism and materialism, but that doesn't necessarily mean enjoying the materialistic things of the world is bad. Osho himself, the spiritual guru, owned 98 Rolls Royces. 98. So obviously he had an enjoyment for the material things in life. Does that make him incapable of being someone you can take wisdom and advice from? With this, I have experienced both sides of the spectrum. When I was 19, I landed the secure, comfy, cushy sales job. I thought I hit the lottery. All my life, the bar for a successful life was a good job that you can retire on. And just like that, I already had it. I was making more money than I knew what to do with. And luckily I had some good family around me teaching me how to be frugal. Friends told me how jealous they were of me. Family was telling me how proud they were, that I was successful. And I was so happy. I had taken a risk, moved from my small town, and it had all worked out. There was gonna be a happily ever after. But soon, the novelty wore off, and every day started to look like the last. And 3 years passed in a blur. I knew I needed a change. I started to spend every day at work reading about people who were living on the edge. People who were bold, taking risks, and making life an adventure. I read about people saying fuck the standards of society. People would sleep in their truck or van. They would Airbnb and couch surf and travel and go where their heart desired. So, eventually I got fired from this job. I wonder why. I decided to take all my savings and spend a year sleeping out of my truck and doing nothing but surf and train martial arts all day. It was scary, but a risk I wanted to take. And suddenly, it's like I had life breathed back into me. Every day seemed brand new, different from the last. Every day was a question of where would I sleep, what would I do, and where would I go? Until soon, routine took over, the novelty wore off, and every day seemed to be like the last. I felt exactly like I did in that stuffed professional workplace. I just had less space, less things, and more time. And it was never a question of having money or not having money. Having free time, not having free time. It was always a question of my awareness. It's not bad to seek comfort. It's not bad to seek the material things. It's always a question of the place it's coming from. Is it coming from a place of compulsion, of seeking completion? It didn't matter if I was at the cushy job or living in the truck. It was only a question of my awareness in each moment. I wasn't necessarily more happy living out of the truck. I felt happier because the danger and novelty forced my attention into the present moment. What is the right thing to do in each moment? It is that which is harmonious with nature and with existence. What does this even mean? What is right? It can't be described. This is why you must stay alert in each moment. What is right one moment is wrong the next. And you cannot depend on ready-made answers. You must maintain awareness to respond to a changing life. This is why it is critical to live a life of courage, A life on the edge. Who is more aware than the man on the edge of a cliff? Keep your awareness and listen for the unknown. Gather courage to move into it. You will not need to seek the new, for it will come to you in 1,000 ways, if you have the eyes to see it. You cannot keep rejecting the new, for the old has not given you what you seek. No effort is needed, just courage.